We know the location of some of the most notorious convicted killers in the state of Colorado. With just a simple search online, up pops their mugshot and where they are. But we don't know where James Holmes is.
He's 27. We're looking for him. They don't have him on any list yet.
Tom Sullivan knows his son Alex was gunned down on his 27th birthday by James Holmes.
That is the epitome of the boogeyman.
But Tom Sullivan doesn't know where his son's killer is.
We have a right to know. I mean, he murdered my son.
Holmes was sentenced to life without parole for killing 12 and injuring 70 others inside this Aurora movie theater. The state's prison department says Holmes was moved in January to another prison in another state. No one will say where. They said he was moved partly because he was attacked by another inmate.
I will not comment on Mr. Holmes.
Now, they won't say where he is, and what's more, they say they don't have to, all because of something called an interstate compact agreement.
It's an agreement among states and among other departments of correction to transfer offenders. It's a like for like, so if we give an offender, we get an offender in return.
Lori Kilpatrick is the spokesperson for the state prison system.
It's a system that we utilize to protect staff members, to protect offenders, and to maintain the safety and security of the state of Colorado.
This guy gets jumped once in prison, and it sounds like the Department of Corrections freaked out and decided, we don't want to deal with this issue anymore. Let's just send him someplace else. We'll call him Joe Smith and we'll move on. It doesn't seem like that's transparent. It also doesn't seem fair.
District Attorney George Brockler prosecuted the movie theater massacre.
This guy walked into that theater and tried to murder everyone in it.
Do you know where James Holmes is?
I don't. I found out, I think when the rest of the planet found out, that he had been sort of transferred under the cover of darkness. We lose the ability to track him. We lose the ability to know what he's doing and where he is.
We wanted to find out where James Holmes is being held, so I submitted an open records request to each of the 50 states and Washington, D.C. One by one, I got responses from states all across the U.S. Most of them told me they do not have anyone by that name, but Holmes may have been given a different name. 2 states gave me a different answer. North Carolina cited the Interstate Compact Agreement, and Nevada cited that too, saying they would not release any information. The DA worries Holmes could have been moved closer to his family.
His family is in California. It would be incredibly frustrating to me and damaging to the victims to believe that he was in a place where it was easier for his parents and loved ones to come visit him and give him comfort as he serves out this sentence for these murderous acts. But we don't know if he's there.
The state prison system won't comment on Holmes.
For their safety and for the safety of the staff and the safety of other offenders within the facilities, we do not release information.
James Holmes isn't the only prisoner being secretly shuffled around. Right now, Colorado prisons are hiding 129 inmates from other states.
What did we give up to get another state to sign on to this giant safety risk? I mean, is this like the NFL draft where you take 3 future robbers or rapists in exchange for a mass murderer?
A strange equation with a notorious mass murderer at the center of it.
Problem is this: how is it that we can't keep one guy safe? How is it that this guy, above all the others in our prison system, needs to be moved out of state because somehow we can't figure out a way to protect him from others?
It looks like, defendants have better rights than the victims do.
This is where he committed his crimes against this community, and this is the community that held him accountable, and this is where he should have to get up every morning and look out at the Rocky Mountain sky and think about the freedom that he gave up because he wanted to kill.